Ja Leute, und herzlich willkommen wieder zurück zu einem neuen Video von mir. Ihr seht es schon, Madden 26, Detroit Lions Karriere, erster Spieltag, Week 1, Detroit Lions gegen die Green Bay Packers. Let's go!
Historic Lambeau Field fittingly it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment.
Okay, Leute, let's go! Return to Madden.
Two teams that have met at least twice a
Die
year
Green Bay
since
Packers haben Kickoff.
1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau.
So. Die Preseason lief ja nicht ganz so optimal für uns, ne? Aber dafür hoffen wir mal, dass jetzt die Week besser läuft für uns.
They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And it wasn't that long ago that there were a lot of conversations about whether Jared Goff was truly going to be a frontline starter in the NFL, and he has proven all of those critics wrong. He's taken his game up big notches in the last few years.
Keine Interception. Alter Falter. Wir gehen wieder auf Passen.
43 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. He's going to go up top.
Komm, fang! Ja! Fleck! Ach, die Scheiße.
But I think there was early contact. Let's check the call. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes
Wir gehen jetzt einen Pass rein.
interference.
Oh je, Leute.
Right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away. Changes what your play calls are going to be.
Gucken. Hier. Touchdown!
Touchdown Lions.
Wir gehen kein Risiko ein, Leute.
Touchdown pass. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this out to the 25. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
Now in his 3rd season as the guy in Green Bay, and he's thrown for at least 25 touchdowns in each of the last 2 years. He and his team believe they are due for a deep playoff run as long as he stays healthy and his power.
Da kommen ja manche Leute schon, Alter. Geil.
Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Wie gesagt, ich finde das Madden 26 wirklich richtig geil. Also ich kann das nicht sagen. Da fehlen mir die Worte, sag ich mal. Weil das wirklich schon ein geiles Spiel ist. Auch College Football 26 ist wirklich ein hammergeiles Spiel. Oh! Hat er ihn gehabt oder hat er nicht gehabt? Ich weiß es gerade nicht. Ich glaube nicht, war.
Not the graphic that this fan base wants to see week 1, Charles. They were hoping to see key acquisitions, some bright spots. Instead, we're talking about injuries, preseason injuries that have guys missing here in this one.
And even in today's football, where everyone does their best to try and have their starters ready for week 1, guys still have to practice, they still have to train, and injuries do crop up. You're exactly right about that, though, Brandon. None of the people supporting this team want to see that graphic on the screen at the start of this game.
It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Lions will take over.
Der Coach möchte mit einem Pass gehen und dann gehen wir mit dem Pass.
And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see.
Gucken. Lauf. Ah, schade.
It falls down incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Black 20.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas.
Er nimmt einen Timeout von.
Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ja, das war ganz okay, könnte was
From the
werden.
gun on 3rd down. Goff.
Na, Interception auch noch. Oh, das gibt's doch nicht.
Picked off by Quay Walker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Interception. Ah, das ist bitter.
First and 10. Following the interception, Love. And
Nimm die Ball. Ja, scheiße.
it's a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. Here we go. Here we go. Red.
Throwing, Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson.
Der von mit 3
Takes
ist
us
geil.
just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And up Packers. Here we go. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that will be
Ooh.
with a clock down now to 13 seconds. 2nd and 10.
DJ Reed there defensively.
Working out of the gun. Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left.
Ah, die gehen auf den Field Goal, okay.
Points before heading to the locker room.
27-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus
Naja.
is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a poor one, especially given the new rules. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Today is the day, the debut of our new halftime show. Buckle up, everyone. I think you're going to like it. Our trip through the NFL starts now at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. It's the Saints at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And it's the second-year man, Spencer Rattler. He went for more than 300 yards passing, including this, one of his 3 touchdowns through the air. The Saints give Kellen Moore his first win as head coach. They get the job done here. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And it's the man picked up from Jacksonville right before Week 1, Tank Bigsby. He's going to hustle his way to the end zone, 10 yards on the touchdown. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Miami Dolphins. And this is the Colts quarterback, a 17-yard touchdown pass. The Colts wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come
Also,
here in Week
ich muss
1
sagen,
of the
ich
new
finde das geil.
NFL season.
Auch gerade mit den neuen Halftime
Meanwhile, in our
Report und so,
game,
haben die
not a
gut
lot of
gemacht, also
offense
kann
to
ich
go
nicht
around.
meckern.
7-3 is the score as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Also wirklich, ich bin begeistert. Ja, 7-3, ne, das Field Goal halt. Aber das kann ja noch alles sich drehen, ne. Jetzt haben wir ja Kickoff. Also wirklich, ich bin begeistert von dem neuen Halftime Report. Das ist echt krass. Also, vor allem, dass sie das alte Kick-Modell wieder genommen haben, ne, also die alte Anzeige wieder. Also beim Kickoff-Start von Madden 23. Ist schon interessant, ne. Außer, dass man auch tatsächlich diesmal auch die KI ein bisschen stärker dargestellt hat, ne. Das ist auch wirklich besser, weil ich überlege, im letzten Teil habe ich ja auch als Dings da gespielt. Und Madden war es, glaube ich, die Schwierigkeit da. Wie Schwierigkeit, die höchste Schwierigkeit da ist. Da kam mir ja das davor, als ob die Gegner da leicht waren. Alter. Ne? Und hier sieht man es deutlich, dass die KI wirklich deutlich stärker gemacht worden ist. Also, das ist schon geil gemacht.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lloyd.
Stark.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Ich wollte gerade haben, wollen die jetzt viel von das versuchen oder was?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And they'll send the tight
Die
end in
letzten
motion
60 Sekunden,
here.
Leute.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau.
Jawohl.
It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
3 Versuche, um 3 Yards zu machen. Alter.
Love looking to throw it.
Da will ich rein.
And it'll slide down to avoid the contact. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Love. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Und 4, ne? Das passt doch.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
Oh, jetzt haben wir wieder. Das wird ein lustiges Ding. Weil ich jetzt genau weiß, dass wir jetzt so. Junge, Lauf. Lauf! Ja, okay.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with 20.
Haben nur Run, das ist scheiße. Ich brauch Passen wieder. Wobei nur, dass wir wieder eine Interception kriegen, als bei jetzt nicht.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Und der wieder ein Timeout. Will der mich verarschen?
Use the second of their timeouts.
Doch, da unten. Endlich mal was ist Tassen hier.
We take a break. Now gone.
Hä? Ich klicke auf X, da schmeißt die, das ist nicht scheiße hier.
What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And how about this, a fake?
Na, nicht.
Incomplete. A huge
Naja,
gamble, and
passiert.
it does not pay off.
14 Sekunden
Come
noch.
up, 1st and 10 here.
Ja, dann müssen wir gucken.
Now Love. He's going to take a shot right away
Nice.
for the end zone.
Oh, 7:9. Ach, come on.
And they have taken the lead here in the
Das gibt's nicht.
Might be seeing that one
8 Sekunden noch auf der und jetzt machen die ausgerechnet einen scheiße fixen Touchdown.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team,
das gibt's
and then
nicht.
following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point from McManus is good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. This fielded right at the goal line.
Ja, bleibt halt noch ein paar übrig. Ne?
One last throw here for Goff.
Komm, Junge, lauf!
Desperation throw deep down.
Ah, das war scheiße.
This was not just the opener.
Ich sag mal so, hätte der den jetzt gefangen, hätte es 10:10 und wir mit dem entscheidenden Ding hätten noch, ja, ich sag mal mit dem 11:10 machen können. So ist es leider nur ein 7:10 geworden. Leider eine Niederlage. Kann man nicht ändern, Leute. Ist scheiß gelaufen, aber naja, was soll's, ne? Ach, ja. 7:10, die erste Niederlage gleich in der ersten Woche. Naja, gut. Nächste Woche. Jetzt gehen wir nochmal hier. Es gibt Animation. Naja, das brauchen wir nicht. Oh, naja, gut. Wir haben nichts unlocked, das ist gut. Chicago Bears gegen Detroit Lions. Das könnte schon etwas lustiger werden. Wir sind deutlich besser, aber naja, hat ja leider nichts zu bedeuten. Let's go.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. On the Bears sideline, the head man, Ben Johnson. His guys ready to get this one going.
Okay, let's go. Chicago Bears gegen Detroit Lions. Ja, Kickoff, ich glaube wir, aber. Ja, wir haben Kickoff. Ja, okay.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin just about set for a start. And we are underway from Ford Field.
Tackeln.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Chicago Bears, also auch nicht.
And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as a
Wir gehen mal
quarterback.
hier auf Zone 3.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a
Aber wir
couple
sind alle beide sind mit der Niederlage.
last
Das ist
week's
schon cool.
game, so we'll see what they dial in for him for this one.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. To throw, it's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun, Williams. That's complete. Roma Dunze.
Schade.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their
Sind dein
timeouts
Timer vor.
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To the air, Williams. That's complete to DeAndre Swift.
Timeout. Ey, das haben wir, was hat denn die Karriere schon mit dem Timeout? Das hat mich schon beim Madden 25 angekostet, dass die aller brauchen, weil die einen Timeout nehmen, nehmen die gleich ihre ganzen 3 hintereinander weg.
Throwing again here, Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Dunze.
Oh, diesmal der Kind-Timeout genommen. Oh, Wunder.
Yards here to pick up the first down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
Here's Williams. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Flying in for that
Ich call mal einen Timeout.
sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Ne, der Absicht, weil es sind noch 7 Sekunden aufgeholt. Ne, damit wir die 7 Sekunden nochmal vernünftig nutzen können.
Fourth down coming up.
Und noch ein klein. Obwohl, soll jetzt eh nicht springen, weil wir gleich Halbzeit haben. Ach,
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
naja, sind wir gefallen.
So all zeros at the half. Time for our halftime report. Here's our buddy Scott Hansen.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. It's our second week in studio, second week of the NFL season. Lots to get to, so let's get after it. Our tour around the NFL starts now at legendary Lambeau Field. It's the Packers at home to take on the Commanders. And it's the veteran, Terry McLaurin. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. A 43-yard touchdown. The Commanders use a late score to celebrate the come-from-behind victory. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Sam Darnold. One of 2 touchdown passes for him in this first half. This one's gone to halftime with the Seahawks trying to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead at the half. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy, the New Orleans Saints taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And it's CMC, Christian McCaffrey. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL.
Da sieht man schon mal, welche Spiele jetzt gerade schon gespielt wurden und welche noch in der Halbzeit, welche sich gerade in der Halbzeit befinden. Also das ist schon interessant, also wirklich. Ich finde die neuen Halbzeitreporten wirklich, finde ich, muss ich sagen, richtig geil. No, also.
So no scoring in our
Kick
first
off,
half. When will the
Chicago
second
Bears.
half bring as we are now back underway?
Oh mein Gott, das jetzt! Ich springe dir genau in die Arme rein, oh geil. Oh, herrlich.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Er möchte einen Run machen, ne? Dann machen wir einen Run.
Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from zero again. So you just have
Hat geklappt, der Run. Begeistert. Er möchte den Pass. Another goal to einen Pass. Na ja, gut.
Is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Let this go deep for St. Brown.
Er macht eine Interception, ich krieg die Hucke voll aus, leck mir am Arsch aus. Was soll das, Junge, was?
Possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Well, the man is Komet, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And the Bears first down. A gain of 12. First.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching
Das
the
kann
NFL.
nicht wahr sein, Leute, Alter, komm.
They go here with a former Lion, it's DeAndre Swift. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down.
Und die Teile schön runter.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Second and 12 at the Lions' 37-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
Die Hinter ist wirklich ein Field Goal. Ach, come on, us.
His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Ach, scheiße.
So
Ja,
this
wir
one
verloren.
in
Naja,
the
super.
column for the Chicago Bears.
Scheiße, also
W's
come
are
on,
creating
hast du die
equal
zweite Pleite in Folge. Das gibt's nicht, das kann nicht wahr sein. 2 Pleiten in Folge. Ei. Das ist schon wirklich ein bisschen scheiße. Ja. Aber was soll's. Da kann man leider nichts ändern, aber das ist wirklich schon ärgerlich, das kann nicht wahr sein. So Leute, Monday Night, Primetime, Detroit Lions gegen die Bellefonte Rams. Ach, keine Ahnung, wie man die ausspricht. Ich hab's nicht so wirklich betitelt. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the Ravens.
On one sideline, look at the Lions head coach. His guys looking at a little bit of a must-win already.
Monday Night Prime
following
Time.
a 0-2
Oh,
start.
ist ja geil. Dazu ändert sich auch noch die Anzeige. Ist ja geil. Ist ja mal geil gemacht. Wirklich, also. Dass sich auch noch dazu die Anzeige ändert. Also, das ist stark.
Glad to have you with us, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward on the call. That is punter Jack Fox with the honors here. And here we go on EA Sports.
Voll weggemietet. Voll weg,
The Ravens
Oh.
offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, to win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
Das gibt's nicht, das Leute. Das kann nicht wahr sein. Aber ich muss wirklich sagen, auch dass dazu sich die Anzeige wirklich umändert. Ne, also ist das schon krank. Ist das schon geil gemacht.
And his gate is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. First and 10. Here's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He's trying to find Rashawn White out of the backfield. So second down coming up. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews.
Das
He's
gibt's
going to get
nicht.
this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Opening script working gangbusters so far. First and 10 now at the 29.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout.
Second and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. We'll keep this drive
Das
moving,
läuft
partner.
nicht
Here's
so wie
another first and
geplant.
10. From the gun, a run for Henry. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Now ahead of 3rd down, we get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout.
Nein.
And that's all
Ja,
they've got
hier.
for what little
Ja,
remains
weiter.
of this half. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
2 Niederlagen am Stück, also das kannst du gar nicht erzählen.
That pass pulled in by Henry. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game
Die gehen auf den
situations that just
Field
puts
Goal.
a
Ach,
smile on
come
my
on.
face, 'cause I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Happy fall, everyone. It officially began this afternoon at 2:19 Eastern. But let's go back and look at what happened on the final weekend of summer. Our trip through the NFL starts now. We begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the reigning AFC champs, the Kansas City Chiefs. And here's the second-year man, Xavier Worthy. This'll wind up a touchdown. The Chiefs move to 2-1. They get the victory here. Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look in on the Niners as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And it's Kyler Murray, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Cardinals are back in the win column. They move to 2-1 with a Week 3 victory. One more to show you, and it's out in Seattle, the Seahawks taking on the New Orleans Saints. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. He was a big factor in this one, and he shows you why on this play. The Saints find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, not much offense to talk about, just 1 field goal on the board, 3-0 the score. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
Stout all set to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Out come the Lions. They've got the first series of the second half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. First game on the ground to Jameer Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Shotgun snap here to Goff.
Das gibt's doch wieder nicht. Sag mal, hab ich irgendwie mit den scheiß Interceptions jedes Mal das.
And the Ravens have it as he records the first interception of his young career. First down now, ball at the 33.
Ich will nicht, dass ich zu meinen Mitspielern schmeiße, schmeiße ich irgendwie jedes Mal zu den Gegnern. Das läuft doch langsam echt so. Total beschissen.
He's gonna tuck it and run. And they're gonna be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Wir haben noch 60 Sekunden, Leute. Das gibt's nicht aus.
Monday night prime time. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Lamar's going to keep this one. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
They're going to pass it here. Getting out to him, and they got there in time. He's taken down.
Ja, Leute, das war's.
This is a win for the Ravens.
Auch das dritte Spiel verlieren wir mit 0:3. Naja, super. Schade. 3 Niederlagen am Stück. Das ist echt scheiße. Die Saison startet nicht gerade so gut für uns, ne? Das ist, naja. Was soll's, Leute. Wir haben aber Gott sei Dank noch ein paar Spiele vor uns. 50 Spiele haben wir ja noch vor uns. Um uns zu beweisen, dass wir tatsächlich gut sind. Ja, dass wir es halt noch irgendwie schaffen, in die Playoffs zu kommen. Ja. Wer wird morgen unser nächster Gegner werden? So, das haben wir auch übersprungen. Jawohl, nicht unlocked. Cleveland Browns gegen Detroit Lions. Gibt's denn also morgen? Dann, wenn es euch gefallen hat, lasst gerne ein Abo da und lasst ein Like, da würde mich sehr, sehr freuen. Haut rein.